Okay, this is Chelasea. This is a Sport Talks video for the Chelsea Man U game. I know it's a different setting, normally I'm in my room, but I can't have stuff going all the way up there. These videos are becoming sort of, not a problem to make, it's just that I haven't really had time lately. Like, I have to make this video, or I have to, but I was planning to make this video, YSS stagnant video, and a player career mode video all today, plus uploading Snapper in a video. So, as you'll probably know by now, as would probably have said in the title, it was 2-2. 96-minute goal for Ross Barkley to get Chelsea to tour. I think, like, before I get into that, let's look at the lineups. Okay, so let's look at these lineups. Chelsea at home, so I'll start with them. They had no clue how to say this name, to be honest. Arrizabalaga, I don't know. Then I had, that was goalkeeper. Then in left to right back, they had Aspilicueta. Then in two centre backs, like always, David Luiz, Rudiger, and Alonso on the left back position. Then, like normal, they had Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic in the midfield. They had their three-man attack with Willian, Morata, and Hazard. Always dangerous when you've got Hazard up in the attack. On the bench, they had Caballero, Fabregas, Barkley, Pedro. I forgot to say his name. I keep thinking Gerard, but Giroud. And then Zappacosta and Cahill on the bench. Sorry about I couldn't remember the name. Their manager is I can't say this guy's name. I can't pronounce names. Maurizio Sarri. Man United. Not really much change, I don't think, from the previous few matches. De Gea, Young, Lindelof, Smalling, Shaw in the backline, Mata, Matic, Pogba across the middle, Rashford, Lukaku, and Martial. Martial did well today. On the bench, they had Romero, Bailey, Sanchez, Andreas Pereira, Fred, Herrera, Darmian. I think they should play Fred more often. Like, from what I've seen, when he plays, he does well. He brings another level to the attack. But obviously it's not my position to be saying anything. I just feel either, depending on the form of Pogba at the time, because he's very up and down in form, as we all know, since he's moved to Man U, you should either go in from Mata or Pogba from today's lineup. If Pogba's in poor form for Pogba, Pogba's in good form for Mata. Matic is good where he is in the middle, I reckon. I reckon Sanchez should play more as well, and Bailey probably should have. Get back to the recording then. But what? Okay. Let me just get to the first goal. So before I do that, I'll look at this was the end of game match stats. Two goals each. Total shots 21 for Chelsea, 7 for Man U. Shots on target 6-4 in favour of Chelsea. 62% possession for Chelsea. 88% passing accuracy. 76% passing accuracy for Man United. I feel stat-wise, overall, when you include more stats than just these basic ones, or even with just these ones, stat-wise, Chelsea were the better team. But I feel, probably like the people want to Google me on this, but I feel Man U were actually in control of the game more. They seemed a lot like they seemed like they had better chemistry this time. They seemed to know what they were doing more. They didn't seem like strangers like they have in previous games. I mean, they've been getting a bit better, but they seem like they're not strangers anymore. And Pogba's finally lifted a bit and played decently, which is good for him and Mourinho. I'll talk about what happened with Mourinho when it gets to that. So, I'm gonna put goals in or not, depending if I get copyrighted when I do it the first time. If the first video gets copyrighted, then I'll just take the goals out and re-upload. So, here's the first goal. I'll just go through it. So, let me turn sound down. It was from a corner. I always forget the goals. I think I recorded too early, actually. Okay, yeah, that's right. It was just a everyday header. I'm pretty sure it was Rudiger in the end. It was a good run to space. No one seemed to mark him up. It seemed like a weird, not celebration from Martial when he scored. He seemed to be complaining when it looked like it was his man that got the goal. So I don't know what he's really complaining about. So let me just watch it again. I'll skip to once I finish watching it. It really didn't seem like the defense was too good from Man U, but it wasn't hopeless. But it seemed to it was good for Chelsea because it put Man U on their back foot when they already seemed to be on the back foot in the game. Not like in the game, but like they seem to come out on the back foot because of what's happened the previous few weeks and stuff. So that was the 20th minute. 22 seconds, I think, to be exact. And 12 seconds. So let's get to the next one. I think I just stopped recording. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm not sure what you can see in my face. This is a pretty poor way of recording it, but it's easier for me. Okay, so the second goal was for Man U, as we know. I'm sure you guys have already seen all this. So this one was some nice build-up play actually by Man U. Pogba doing well here with the pass out. This won't be live for you. You would have seen this already, and I'll be talking about this. It was a nice shot originally from Mata, and it was crossed in. Aren't they supposed to stop play if there's someone injured on the floor? But it ended up dropping to Martial on the box after a few touches, and he just slams it in, as you know. Probably a deserved goal. They were pushing for it, and they got it. Not the biggest celebrations, to be honest. I expected a more hyped celebration. It seemed like Chelsea had almost thought play had stopped at times. Like when it was crossed back in. When it was crossed back in, they just all seemed to stop after it was headed out. Like, I don't know. They seem to be confused of where to go. I'm not sure if the man on the floor was actually injured in the end. It doesn't look too good. But so it was quite a. That was in the like 52nd minute, 53rd minute. So it was a long gap between the two goals, which was working in Chelsea's favour. But then Martial comes out with another goal. This is the best player of the match, I reckon. Good flick over by Smalling. And then Mata has a good touch to get past the opposition and runs onto it. And yeah, he gets it in. So I'll go back a bit. So I'm trying to commentate this. But so who was it passed into? I think it was Rashford that goes into, flicks it over to Smalling, to Martial. And it was a nice shot to the bottom right. Why isn't Lingard Man U? Maybe not. I don't know why. If he's not, I don't know why I thought he is. Yeah, that was the goal. So that, I feel like at this point Man U deserved to be in front. And then it came down to literally the last attack. And this is where things got a bit nuts. There's Aspilicueta going to get the ball for the throw-in. Spends a long time bloody trying to drive this ball. Does a long throw-in. He gets headed away, not by Shaw, but I think it was Matic that cleared it out. To Eden, who just stalled it up, played it out wide. There was quite a few shots here. There was the first one by, I think it was Luiz. Then I'm getting Rudiger again. And then Ross Barkley just came in and smashed it in with the keeper already down. I'm not a big fan of Ross Barkley. I think he's an overrated player, but he does what he needs sometimes to keep people thinking what he wants. And that I'm watching now, what I just saw was the point where I'm not sure what was said to Mourinho, if anything was said or if it was just a look or something. But whatever it did, it really pissed Mourinho off. He went a bit nuts. I mean, it wasn't right for Mourinho to do that, but it also definitely wasn't right for whatever the Chelsea person did to spark that. It was not very sportsmanlike. It'd help if I actually knew what happened properly, but I don't. I hope this video to be up by the end of the day. So, Mourinho just sits back down, as you would have seen. The camera stays on him for far too long, I reckon. Okay, so let me just double check. Is it still going? Yep. I don't really know what else to say. I felt Man U felt a lot more organised in their attacks at goal. Chelsea were good as really. I think. Let me just go back because I got it recorded on the TV here. I was looking back at it before. If you see here. Okay. You see that there? Chelsea. Wait, where's Chelsea? Chelsea are on top. Not anymore. It's now Man City and then we're second. Wait, where? I mean Liverpool, because Liverpool scored up. That's helped both us and Man City, the fact that they couldn't get the win. A draw obviously would have been perfect because we would be like 5 points up on them or something. Man U down in 8, it's not the best season for them. Wolverhampton and Bournemouth above them. Where's, oh there's Tottenham. So, I feel like that's, I'm surprised Wolves are so high, like really surprised. I think I've seen one of their games and that was one where they didn't do too well either. I think that was their only loss of the entire season. The one that I watched. But there are still 3 teams without a loss. It's Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. I'll try and get these videos back to being like the night of the game or the morning after, instead of the afternoon after, or the night after. But as I said, my life, I do too much shit, too much sport. I don't have time for this shit really, but I do it anyway. That is really dark. Don't want to open the blinds because I'm not supposed to. If I look at the blinds here, it's dark, for you it's really bright. I'm just starting the PS3 hoping I can get it to work so I can record a video before my family gets home. My mum and dad are just out looking at houses and stuff. But I'll get into the man of the match now. So players I thought they did well. Let me just get over to the lineup so I can judge off that. Make sure the recording's still going. Yep. So I thought Shaw was decent. He didn't make many mistakes in the back line. He held his position well. As I said before, Pogba did well. Mata did well. He was involved in both goals, and that was a nice touch. The second one to get the ball into Rashford, assisting the assist. Let's look at the Chelsea lineup. I thought Eden could have done a bit more, but he wasn't bad at all in it by any stretch of the imagination. But I thought he could have done more, I guess. He was good, but he's got such high expectations for him. because he's that good a player. You expect a lot. Kante's up there. Jorginho did pretty well. Rudiger did well, and so did Azpilicueta. But I'm going to give it to only man I haven't mentioned yet, and that's Anthony Martial with 2 goals. I just felt he played pretty well apart from the goals. It was definitely an improvement from the last game that I watched with him. Because, I think, was that my last video? Maybe it was one before that. Whatever video it was, Martial, literally, if he got the ball, he lost it. Like, you know you're doing poor if you get the ball and you lose it every single time. But, what else was I going to say? So, Martial man of the match, but before I end the video, I'd like to talk about just a quick mention of Lionel Messi breaking his arm. He is going to miss the El Clasico and a few other games in coming weeks. What happened was he wasn't really tripped, he sort of like half tripped over someone whilst tackling someone, and he like landed on his arm, like, I'm not sure if you can see. Let me see if you can see. So, say this is the floor, he landed on his arm like that, and that bit kept going, and I think it was I'm gonna guess it's, I know it's some kind of fracture, I'm gonna guess it's a green stick because they're bent, probably just split the bone there. I did a similar thing, except I was hit with a ball when I was like, 6 or something. But that's all for now. It was 2-2 Chelsea Man U. The goals were by Martial, who got 2, Rudiger, who got 1, and Ross Barkley, who got the last one in 96th minute. Literally the last minute of the game. It's been JDS. Thanks and bye. Have a good one.